This podcast is brought to you by Ramm Horse Fencing and Stalls, the one-stop shop for your horse farm. Ramm is family-owned and operated and has been in business for over 30 years. We welcome you to call in and speak with an expert about your next project today at 866-653-8984. Again, that's 866-653-8984.
Hey guys, Gretchen here. On the podcast you are about to listen to, Mark gives us a tour of the studio, so you will definitely want to watch this one. You can watch Late Night Riders exclusively on YouTube.
Tony and I grew up on the beach in Kenya. That's the way we say it. You might call it Kenya.
Yes. I love how it says Kenya.
It's in East Africa. It's in
Yes,
East Africa.
yes.
And we were lucky enough. We were born in Malta and then went to Kenya very, very soon after that, 58. And so there we were playing around on the beach, and our Uncle James was there. And it was Uncle James that initially introduced us to rocking horses. He was a toy maker.
Oh.
And we always thought, because we got a rocking horse making uncle, he would give us a rocking horse at least, you know, his twin nephew, surely.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nada.
Nada.
Oh,
No.
wow.
So,
That hurts.
the reason I mentioned Kenya, of course, our birthday is 20th of October, and we're twins, so we share the same day. 20th of October, and in Kenya, the 20th of October was a special holiday to celebrate the release of Jomo Kenyatta, the then president, from prison, a bit like our lovely man down in South Africa, whose name I've suddenly forgot.
Okay.
You know who I mean?
Yes, but I can't think of his name either.
Mandela.
Yes.
Mr.
Nelson.
Mandela.
Yep.
Nelson.
Yep.
Good job. Good job.
So, some of these, yeah.
Jessica with
Anyway,
the
so
cab.
October the 20th in Kenya was a holiday. So when we got back to England, we did our schooling. I went off to art school. Tony was very good at sculpture. And he worked in a timber yard. He was a male model, good-looking fellow he is. He might walk in at some point. And we said we were at a party one night, and we said, I'd done my art degree, and I was working in London at the time. And Tony was working with Bechtel, an American oil company. And we said, what are we going to do? Come on. We always thought we'd have some sort of business together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd worked with physically, mentally handicapped children, and our parents had day nursery schools back in England, especially Montessori schools.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great method of learning.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know about them. So we just said, well, why don't we go and talk to Uncle James and see if he'd teach us to make rocking horses? Well, we did ask Uncle James. You know how you go around all your families and you have lunch every Sunday, we're here, then there, then there. So
Yeah.
we went to Uncle James, and he was living in the Medway towns near London. And we plucked up the courage. I mean, we were kids, you know, sort of early 20s. And we said, Uncle James, would you please teach us to make rocking horses? And he laughed. He said, don't be so silly. You two couldn't do it. And no one wants rocking horses now anyway.
Oh, my.
The first little Game Boys had come out. You girls
yeah.
are too young.
Yeah.
You won't remember.
Yeah,
Mummy,
we know.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yep, we know. We
You know.
know. Yep.
That Pac-Man stuff, and they were
Yeah.
just beginning to go into
Yeah.
bars and things, you know. And he said, no one will want rocking horses because the electronic computer age is going to take over.
Mm-hmm.
So a month or so later, we asked the same question. He said, right, £1,000, one of you.
Wow.
Now, £1,000 in 1982 it's a lot of money now, but it was it was a huge sum then. So we
Sure.
borrowed we borrowed it, and
wow.
our sister, God bless her, she bought a farm from a guy called Freddie Laker. You might have heard of Laker Airlines. He was a fellow who introduced inexpensive flights across the Atlantic so that people could fly to you. And she lent us a shed on her farm
Aw.
to get going.
Wow. Wow.
And not only a shed, she lent us the bedroom in the 3rd floor in the attic.
Wow.
So we could literally fall out of bed
Aw.
and go straight into the workshop.
Yeah.
So we were doing kind of 18-hour days, and friends would come over and say, come to the pub or the beer, the beer hall,
Yes.
what you call it.
Yeah.
And we said, no, bring the pub to us. They did. So one of the major pieces of equipment was a huge stereo system.
Oh my
Important.
gosh.
And a bandsaw and a whole pile of wood and some sharp chisels and gouges and files and rasps and paintbrushes and clamps and a big rack of wood, which was supplied by the guys that originally my brother had worked for in the sawmill. So they supplied the first wood that we used.
Wow.
So what can I ask you? What made you so determined? Because I'm still stuck on this. He's, telling you to pay him, telling you we're coming into the technology. Nobody's going to buy rocking horses, and you guys decide
Tenacity.
you're
Yeah.
going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
What did you have in your minds that this was going to work?
Yeah.
Blind faith.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
That's how most people
what
start.
we did, we got a great sense of who we were by working with an American fellow in the very early 80s, and he kind of unpeeled all the layers off, and we got who we were. And that actually, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. I'm sure you know
Yes.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yeah, this one here.
Just-
Yep.
Once you commit to something and you don't get put off it by people telling you
That's
to
right.
not do it,
Right.
That's right.
and in your heart it's true
Yeah.
and it's real,
Yes.
and you just go down that road for us, just keep going,
Yes.
keep going. You will fall over at the first fence and the second, but you just
Yes.
pick yourself up
Yeah.
and crack on.
Yes.
And we had lots of people. I mean, we had proper jobs, and we gave up proper jobs and moved from London to the
Wow.
country. And people said, "What? You're going to make rocking horses?" Unfortunately, I was, I'd been trained as I was arty, farty, did stuff at art school, and I did a graphic design degree, so I knew a little bit about, making images work and typography and stuff. And my twin brother was good at sculpture, and we just had enough of a faith in ourselves and our sister with horses, and Uncle James going, that we just thought, well, if we don't do it, we always thought it'd be fun to make a family business, just like you guys have,
Yep.
So I've never managed to work for anyone else. I set up a design practice in Bristol, Procter and Stevenson, which is now massive. They design incredible stuff, actually. And dear Roger, my old partner, I'm thrilled and proud of him. He's got all sorts of business accolades after his name now, and doing a great job with the students that we were teaching students as soon as we left college. Straight back lecturing. But it's just, I think, to answer your question, just blind faith. Just do it.
So what does Uncle James think of you now?
Well, bless him, dear Uncle James. He's up there. What do you think of us, Uncle James? Yeah, bless him. He died, I think it's about 86. At 86 years old, 12 or 13 years ago. And that was a great shame. That was a really great shame. But he would come down and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm designing." He said, "You don't need to design these. These are rocking horse." He said. So my first rocking horse, okay, in the punk era. Anyone remember the punk era?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh
When
yes.
they kind of crazy coloured hairdos. So I did an electric blue horse with a crazy standing up Mohican pink mane.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And
We were there
and it's
during
like,
that
wow,
time.
he thought it's completely mad. But he said, just do dapple grey rocking horses. 'Cause you'll confuse people. Traditional
cute.
greys,
Right.
So we did greys for the first sort of 15 years, but we ended up selecting different timbers and wanting to make horses that look the real colour of a real horse. It was a natural progression. So really what we've done is we've taken rocking horse making into an art form, and it's like the sculptures now.
Yeah. Did you keep
It's
the
a shame.
first one? Did you keep your first one?
funny you should say that. No,
Okay.
we couldn't afford to keep the first one.
Okay.
But the first one, 001, was bought by the guy that supplied the timber, a dear fellow called Donald Buckle, and he and his partner bought 001 and 007. 007, we got back. I
Whoa,
know.
that would be cool.
Yeah, so we
Wow.
decided we'd number them all, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
From 001,
007.
007.
love it.
So the guy that owned 007 became a father himself, and he said to his grandfather, he said, I want a motorbike. He said, I'm not buying your motorbike. He said, can I sell the rocking horse? He said, yeah, if you offer it to Mark and Tony, I'm sure they'd like it back. So guess what? We got to buy the rocking horse back.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, my goodness.
For,
That is
for,
awesome.
for 3 times what we sold it for. But we have 007, right? Now, interesting another little aside. This young man becomes a dad himself. And he calls me up last year and he said he had what he described as a miracle son, having lost 2, as unfortunately young parents sometimes do. And they'd lost 2 daughters, but they had this son. And he said, I'm the guy that sold you 007. Please, may I buy it back?
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So fortunately, we had this horse and we had a few meetings, and Ashley, that's his name, Ashley. And I said to Ash, you know, your little miracle boy, Tommy, should have something really special. I know this one's special. I said, we're going to be coming up to the horse 10,000, you know, within a year or 2. And he said, could I have 10,007?
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
So he has got 10,007
Oh, my.
as a memory of his 007.
Oh, my.
So 10,000 horses later.
Wow.
What a
And
story.
this-
That is
And this little lad is just thrilled with his horse, and mum and dad are just amazed. And, you know, and it's very local. It's literally just down the road.
Wow.
Am I
was-
rambling? Probably.
No, you're fine. Was that horse similar to the one that was 007, or was it completely different then?
It was similar. Well, actually, now, thank you very much for bringing me back. You are great. I'm going to walk you around and
Nice.
show you some of the horses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we'd
But
love to see.
especially the first horse that I mentioned, or you mentioned,
There you go.
at our 60th birthday and the 26th anniversary of the business, Don Buckle is there as our dear old friend, and can I swap this round? I can. And he gets on stage.
Oh my goodness, look.
He gets on stage and he says, I just want to say to the boys,
so pretty.
congratulations on your work, and we absolutely love our rocking horse, but we want you to have it back.
Oh.
And here it is.
Oh, my
wow.
goodness. Wow.
This is our first horse that we ever made.
Oh wow.
One eye is higher than the other, Isaiah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. His nostrils are a bit weird, but here's the plate.
Wow.
Oh, isn't that
1982,
cool?
number 001, Stevenson Brothers.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh.
It's beautiful. That is just so neat to see.
It's so weird. Isn't it? So I would have stitched the leather,
Wow.
and Tony and I would have painted him. I mean, different now. So that horse is our dapple grey, and this is our current dapple grey here.
Oh, look at that. Oh my. Wow.
So we've got, you know,
It's
the painting is
gorgeous.
much better. The
It's
shape is
gorgeous.
better. The eyes are fabulous.
Wow.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You've heard of Prince Charles?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Well, he grew up with a horse called Winston, which he named after his grandfather, King George VI, real horse, which his rocking horse was this horse here. He asked us to
my.
reproduce it.
Oh wow.
So
my.
this is a classic dapple grey
Oh.
made by Frederick Henry Ayres, which we have permission to reproduce.
Gorgeous.
There's Prince Charles's crest.
Oh, it's
wow.
gorgeous.
Very cool.
Just beautiful. Oh
Thank you very
my,
much.
just
And he
beautiful.
sells them at Highgrove,
Oh my
which is his
goodness.
home in Gloucestershire, as you know.
Wow.
Hmm.
I just can't believe that. That's so wonderful. Wow. Oh my.
How cool is that?
I just
Very.
yeah, exactly. Very.
This is an F. Frederick Henry Ayres. Remember the name, F.H. Ayres. And here, so this is a new one made by us, and here's an antique one.
Oh wow.
You can see the heads are very, very similar. They're turned and twisted. Look at the twist on that.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Fabulous tack.
Unbelievable.
So I'm showing you the showroom here. Has anybody heard of a young lady called Charlotte Dujardin?
Boy,
Anybody? Come on, you equestrian
aren't we?
girls. Think of, what should we think of? Dressage, Olympics.
Oh yes.
Okay.
The dancing
Yes,
horse,
yes,
Vallegro.
yes,
Do you remember
yes.
Vallegro?
I remember the name. Yes.
Okay, so here is rocking Vallegro.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Name.
Oh my goodness.
Here's all his world records.
Oh, isn't that neat?
That's so cool.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah. And so Charlotte
wow.
won gold in Rio 2016 and gold in London 2012. She's the best dressage rider in the world.
Oh my goodness.
And we got to make her a copy of her horse, Vallegro, which was a bigger version. You know, this is 4 foot here. So the big one's up here at 5
Wow.
foot, which transfers to these boys over here.
Oh my goodness.
So we make horses for adults.
Black one. Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm just getting aboard.
I was gonna say you really can. Oh my goodness.
So I'm rocking. Hang on, let's see if we can switch it back.
How cute.
Where are we?
So cute.
Right.
I love it.
Oh, that's
So I'm having a little ride.
I love it.
Aw.
Oh, look at how
that's so
sweet.
Right.
neat.
This is made. You aren't going to believe this story. This horse. See how black he is.
Uh-huh.
This wood is called bog oak, and you know what a bog is, right? A marsh.
Mm-hmm.
So the wood has been buried for 8,000 years,
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
and it's it's this blacky brown color all
Isn't
over,
that beautiful?
right the way
Wow.
through. So we haven't put any
Gorgeous.
color on this at all.
Oh,
Wow.
it's beautiful.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
incredible.
Yeah. Now, I know how you're all into your Western riding
That's
over there.
special. Oh, we ride. Well, yes, we
We
do.
ride
I was
English,
going to
but
say we
yeah.
ride English, but we ride.
ride
I rode
English?
Western too.
Yes.
Yes, but
You
yes,
rode-
we ride
okay.
English now. Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
for your Western, right? How about this?
Oh
Ta-da!
my goodness.
Yeah.
That one.
How about
Oh, a
that?
paint horse.
But
Wow,
that does
definitely
look
Paint
like one of-
horse with a Western
Yes.
saddle.
It does look like
Yes.
one of our horses. His name is
Baxter.
Baxter.
Baxter. Yep.
Baxter.
Mhm.
There you go. Baxter the third. There he is.
Baxter. I love it.
Anybody recognize what these are?
Carousel.
Carousel.
So this is carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel horses, yeah.
Yes.
So one of the things we wanted to do was we thought if we're making rocking horses, we should learn how to make carousel horses, which we did. And we got a commission to make a carousel or small dobby set, hand crank dobby set for what was then the richest man in the world, the Sultan of Brunei.
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Wow.
So the guy you're talking to is the one with the black hair right there.
Aw. Aw.
And that
Isn't
little
that
boy,
cute?
Kyle, with the curly hair, is my son. He's now 34.
Oh.
Sweet. Oh, how cute is that? What a
It's
good
good, isn't it?
picture. That's a good picture to have.
Thank you. So we had to
Yes.
deliver that to the Sultan of Brunei
Wow.
Unbelievable.
How cool.
and deliver it to his second wife's palace in Bandar Seri Begawan in 1988.
Wow.
That was a real
Goodness,
privilege,
the
I can tell
people
you.
you have met, I cannot believe. Unbelievable. Wow. Do you when you know you have people that you're building for, making the horses, I mean, do you get a little intimidated, or is it just a pleasure and then it's so wonderful to meet them? Or, your experiences with the people you've met like that?
Oh, are you talking the people that we? Okay, so sorry. So some of the clients that
Yes,
we did.
the clients, yes. And then as you're
Yeah,
making
no,
the
we
horse,
have
do you
great.
get a
We have a
little-
great time with them.
Yeah.
There's the Queen.
Oh, I love it. Oh, look at her in all of her
How
glory. Look at
cool.
Elizabeth.
Yeah. That was in
Wow.
2002.
Oh, look
Wow.
at. Oh my.
And I practiced a little speech for the presentation we made. That was our 5,000th horse.
Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
Your
Yeah,
5,000.
Windsor
Oh.
Castle. Yeah,
Oh my.
Windsor Castle, 16th of May, 2002.
Oh my goodness.
And then we get to meet her again. We make her her favorite colored
Oh my
horse.
goodness.
Really?
Sorry about the reflection, is pretty bad, I'm afraid, but there she is.
Oh, isn't that
You know,
cool?
I didn't realize that with all the horses that she has, her carriage horses, you know, I did not realize that she also had paint horses, or that was her favorite horse. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she has paints, and this is an interesting one. I wish I could show you the picture. So when we're copying people's real horses, so this is King John's crest from 1215, King John rode a white charger from Windsor Castle, that castle up there, right? He rode white charger from Windsor to Runnymede to sign Magna Carta, right? You know about Magna Carta?
Mm-hmm.
It's the basis of your constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this piece of tail hair is from, you just mentioned it, one of the Queen's carriage horses. She has a horse called Stevenson,
Okay. Wow.
a Windsor Grey called Stevenson. So I get to meet this horse, and I'm given some tail hair. So I thought it would be really cool to incorporate in her horse that we made for her to celebrate the signing Magna Carta.
Wow.
Oftentimes we will put a door under the tummy, right? Secret locking compartment. There we go. And we often put drawers in the bottom, but this one has a drawer in the front, or a chest of drawer, I call this.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So Magna Carta, I mentioned, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Look
Oh,
at that.
hang on. What have I done? 1215 Magna Carta. There's the
Oh my goodness.
800th anniversary in 2015.
Oh,
So it's a big deal,
That's
this.
incredible.
It is a big
Big
deal.
deal.
It is a
It
very,
is a very big deal. Oh my
A very
goodness.
big deal.
Oh,
I mean,
look
it was
at this.
referred to in the inauguration speech, if you remember.
Look at the crest. Look at how
Wow.
pretty.
So here we go. So this is vellum, right? Copy of Magna Carta.
Wow.
And I said to Her Majesty, I said to Her Majesty the Queen, I said, Mom, there's I think it's 32 barons' crests there. And she said, oh, you are clever. I said, I've made one change. She said, what's that? I said, I've added our crest. and
Did she
we
like
did
it?
this at the at Windsor Castle. What a joy it was to present Her Majesty the Queen
Yes.
with this
Cannot
very special horse to
imagine. I
commemorate
cannot imagine.
the
honor.
800th anniversary of the signing of Magna Carta.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Were you nervous or like
Yeah.
excited? Like, not everybody gets to meet the queen or like any of the royals, really.
No.
Like, how did you feel?
Well, the first time I was very nervous, which was this occasion in 2002. And I practiced a speech and polished my shoes and put my best tweed suit on.
Oh.
But I have to say, we've now met her very many times, unfortunately, through our work. And,
Wow.
you know, all these pictures of her at Windsor Castle and rocking horses we've made for her.
Wow.
And yes, it's a very humbling experience to be in her company. She's delightful. She's really interested in what we make. This is her on her 90th birthday.
Look at how
Oh,
sweet.
how
Oh,
fun.
wow.
And I said to my wife, please make sure you bring a hat.
Oh.
There we
Oh,
go.
yes.
Very good. So this was a horse, Burmese, that is Burmese, that we made for her 90th birthday to celebrate her 90th. And she was given this horse in 1969 by the Mounted Police. And they were there at the presentation.
Wow.
And she gave them one. There's one of these in Ottawa, in the Mounted Police Museum.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I mean, this is our black. It's English oak, but it's been stained black, and the correct tack is just absolutely brilliant. And you know, all the embroidery. Her Majesty the Queen very kindly sent us her
Wow.
signature,
Wow.
Oh my
which
goodness.
we've enameled,
Mm-hmm.
engraved and enameled on the silver plate that goes with us. This horse has a bottom drawer, as you'd expect,
Aw. Oh, look at that.
with the Canadian maple leaf inlaid,
Wow.
and inside it, it has a bottle of maple syrup.
Oh, look at that. I love it. Oh, that's so cute. That is awesome.
That's so clever.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You guys have the
There's a
best
title you may know.
ideas. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Where are they?
That big store that's in London, the big London store with all of the beautiful things that are there.
New York store, New York.
Oh,
that's what I
well,
was gonna say,
was
yeah.
it in New York? Okay, well, I thought when we were
It's
in
Hammaker Slim in
we
New
were at
York,
Harrods.
yeah.
That's what it was. It was Harrods, not that one. Yep, that's
Yeah.
in New York. Yes.
It's in New York, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Wow.
still
I don't know.
You've heard of War Horse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Have you seen the play or the film or the book?
Saw part of it. Yes.
1914. So this is a beautiful oak horse tacked up, correct military tack, as if it was 1914. Little document pouch,
Uh-huh.
little blanket for the soldier to put his
Uh-huh.
head down.
Oh my gosh.
Now, where do you get your tack, your appointments from? The tack and.
Where do we get it from?
Do you make that?
We make it.
You make it yourself
Wow.
then? Oh, you
We make it. Yeah,
Oh,
we have our saddler Claire is second to none. She's a real saddler. She trained at Cordwainers,
are
which is the
beautiful. Wow.
London school. I mean, we even have our own pins.
I mean, it's
Wow.
gorgeous. It's just absolutely perfect. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just
well,
like,
that's
where do you get that?
our, that's
and
our
you make
ethos
it.
is that we want to make these things as perfect as possible.
Oh my goodness.
They are sculptures of horses, if you like.
Now, how long does it take to make a horse from beginning to end, basically?
Beginning to end, if we're making, say, a copy of someone's horse, we take 3 months.
Well, that's fast to me.
I was gonna say that's very
That's
fast.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one that's about to go off.
They're
Where's
gorgeous.
Philadelphia, I think. I'll have to check. And we've had it for a year. But yeah, generally 3 to 4 months is a horse. This is a real fun piece, actually. We ought to talk this one if you've got time.
Oh yeah.
So we did a horse for the Golden Jubilee. The Diamond Jubilee comes along 10 years later, and we go, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? So the Queen had 9,000, so we were getting up to number 6,000. No, number 8,000. Sorry, gosh. So this is number 8,001.
Oh my goodness.
So the Queen has number 8,000. And I wanted to do something very special for Her Majesty to celebrate her 60 years on the throne, and something to remind her of Winston Churchill, her first Prime Minister.
Yes.
Now, Winston was an extraordinary fellow. He grew up at Blenheim Palace, and he played with lead soldiers.
Oh.
So we made some lead soldiers of Winston on his horse.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
And there he is in the Boer War.
Oh my God.
And there he is as Prime Minister with a cigar
Oh, that's so gorgeous.
and his cane and in his fedora hat.
Wow.
And that's in the base under a piece of glass. And then the runner, we've called the horse Churchill's Charger. And there is a coin with Churchill's face, and the other one is on the other side of the Queen. And our Uncle James that taught us rocking horse making, when he passed away, he gave us a tube of Churchill crowns, one each, which had 10 crowns in. So we thought, in memory of Uncle James, we would include them in the horse. So there you go,
Wow.
inlaid into the runner. Now this is a real special piece. So 1896, Winston Churchill graduates from Sandhurst, the army school, and he joins 4H, 4th Hussars, which is a cavalry regiment. And this is a reproduction of his first horse.
Wow.
The difference this is the Queen's E2R cipher, as you know, all embroidered in gold and silver threads. That would have been a V rather than E for Victoria.
Mm.
Otherwise, the detail is very accurate.
Goodness.
There's a little key here for the secret safe under the tummy. You notice it's got a jaunty tail angle, sticking up tail like an Arab horse.
Oh, yeah.
And that is for the bottom drawer, which should pop out. There it is. We got a minute, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is definitely worth seeing.
It is, absolutely.
So what I'm describing is a box that just popped out the bottom of this rocking horse, and it's in two pieces, and it's got a beautiful oak lid inlaid with tiger oak, the darker brown in a lozenge shape, and the Queen's cipher 1952 to 2012. Inside there is a parchment envelope. Boom. Parchment envelope. So I was presenting this to the Queen, and I'm quite nervous at this point because I'm about to produce photographs of her from the rear end of a horse. She's either going to do exactly that, giggle and laugh, or I'm in the town. Right.
Oh, look.
So here we go.
Oh, look at
So these are original black and white photographs printed from the original negatives. I found the guy that owns all these pictures, right? So
gosh.
this is the picture that has inspired us. This was taken in 1932. It's a picture of Her Majesty the Queen, or Princess Elizabeth, and Princess Margaret sitting on their FH Airs rocking horse together. A nice battered old dapple grey. This was before they moved into the palace, obviously, because she was still a child growing up.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, and the dates are on the back. Here we go. Princess Elizabeth and Margaret, St. Paul's Walden Bury, August 1932.
Wow.
So she had a sharp intake of breath at this point.
I was going to ask you, what did she do when she saw this then? She just
Well,
so
yeah, she was amazed. And so
Oh.
every picture is her and
Look at
Winston
how
Churchill. So
sweet.
he's delivering a
Oh,
speech
look at-
there. Isn't that great?
good pictures, just the best. The best.
So Mansion House speech
yes,
in
speechless.
1953.
Oh.
Wow.
Winston cracking a joke during his speech at the coronation luncheon at Commonwealth Parliamentary Association in Westminster Hall, 27th of May, 1953.
I bet she loved it. I bet she just loved
Oh,
it.
this is amazing.
Uh-huh.
So here's another picture. Here we are.
Look at
There she is chatting away to Winston at St Pancras
look at
Station
that.
in London. There is our
sweet they
future
are.
king,
Wow.
King Prince Charles and Princess Anne.
Wow.
And he's wearing shorts and gloves, and it's winter.
Oh, it's so cute. So dressed, so
Yeah.
sweet.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
So that's
I mean,
the Queen Mother
history.
coming back from Canada and America. The Queen Mother had been in America in 1954, and this was her daughter, the Queen. The Queen waiting for them to come home. Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
There are a few of these.
I cannot believe you got these photos.
Unbelievable, aren't they?
Yes. I mean, I can't believe you ran into such good fortune to find the person
Yeah.
that had those and be able to present
I know,
that.
wasn't it extraordinary?
Well,
yeah.
yes. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
unbelievable. Wow.
So this was the evening before she was crowned.
Oh.
1st of June, 1953.
What a special moment to have captured.
I know. And she was reading off she was telling me who their names were. And she was right, of course, And Winston's always on her shoulder. Look at that.
Oh yes. Oh, look at her.
Amazing,
that was a time,
amazing.
wasn't it? That was
Here
a
we go,
time.
another one. I mean, I'm going to do them all. So this was a great shot. Now, Her Majesty the Queen hadn't seen this picture, I don't think. She said, "Tell me, Mark, was it Chartwell?" I said, "Near enough, Your Majesty. It was Chigwell. She was at a farm in Essex."
Unbelievable. I just can't
Yeah.
believe you did. She had to be so taken back because
Right.
for you to do that, for her to find those, had to
Yeah.
be so, she had to be shocked, amazed. How beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness, to have
This
all
is
these
her first
pictures.
visit to Downing Street
Oh, she's beautiful.
to see Winston
Those are
in
times.
his breeches and stockings. Look at that.
Those are
Yes.
times so long gone by that are so beautiful. Moments in history. Unbelievable.
Aren't they just? Yeah.
Mhm.
So this was April 1955. Here's a cracking shot. Here we go. We all know this one.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
So Princess Margaret, King George, Winston, Queen Mother, and Princess Elizabeth.
Look at that.
This was VE Day at Buckingham Palace.
Wow. Looks like.
And I said to Her Majesty, I said, I see there's plywood up at the window. Was that to protect the windows? And she said, no, we took a bomb.
Oh.
And there's a famous expression of the Queen Mother saying, we can now look the East End of London in the eye because we too have had a bomb.
Wow.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that was 20,000 people outside of VE Day. And I was showing this to a group of ladies visiting us not so long ago. And these two dear old girls said, oh my gosh, we were in the crowd. We were there.
Oh, oh, they remembered. And now they see
70
the
years
picture.
later,
Oh,
you
my
know.
goodness.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at her. Oh, look at her dress.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Another idiot. Yeah. Minister of the Commonwealth Conference entertained a dinner by the Queen at Buckingham Palace, 4th of December, 1952, in the throne room.
Wow.
There we go. Pakistan, India, South Africa, Canada. Unbelievable, isn't it?
It is.
Your attention to detail, even in looking at the
love it. Isn't it
pictures,
wonderful?
is so inspiring.
It's
Of
just
you
so
know,
Oh.
like
I love it.
the depth that you go
Oh, yes.
to. It's
Look at
really
that.
cool.
Look at her.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Look at her.
How beautiful is our Queen?
Goodness. Just
Isn't
absolutely
she
stunning.
Stunning.
Yes.
That dress,
Yep.
the jewels, the crown, the mink.
Wow.
And there's Winston bowed with a chest full of medals. I
Look at
can't remember how many medals he's
sweet.
got.
Look at how kind.
Isn't that
Yes.
just glorious?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And that's Clement Attlee in the background, who became Prime Minister.
Mm-hmm.
Greets Princess at the Guildhall. Princess Elizabeth greeting Winston Churchill at the Guildhall.
Mm.
Prime Minister Attlee and his wife can see in the background. The dinner launched the National Thanksgiving Fund and was a glittering occasion with 700 guests. 23rd of March, 1950.
Wow.
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 So that was a bit of a special horse to make, and it's when we make
Absolutely.
horses for the Queen, we make two, one for her and one for us,
Oh.
and they're identical, and then they become part of our collection, and people can buy them. So they're part of our limited edition horses.
Wow.
Mark,
So imagine, owning one of those. It's a bit special.
Yes.
who
We were
makes
very fortunate. This time last year, we were being checked out for a special visit.
Aw.
Oh. Wow.
Princess Anne came to see the
Wow.
rocking horse makers
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness.
Wow.
on the 12th of February 2020.
Oh, wow.
How lucky were we
That's
to get
very
that in?
special.
Well,
Yes.
there is that. Yeah, how very special was that?
Mhm.
And I said to there hasn't been a royal visit to a rocking horse making workshop since 1851, when Queen Victoria visited a company in Liverpool.
Wow.
So I said, we've been waiting a long time.
Yes.
Goodness. I would be so nervous. You have
Now, there
met
is a
so many
beautiful little
people.
film on our website of that visit that you might want to. You'll get some of her comments if you wish.
Yes,
Yeah, that'd be great.
definitely.
Yeah. Where else should we go?
I would have been
Zara
so nervous
Phillips.
with these people that you have met. You have met so many, unbelievably honorable people.
Mm-hmm. So was there a question there? Do I get nervous? I think you said.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do. Doesn't
Oh,
stop me
wow.
though.
Oh, they have one too.
There's Fergie.
Fergie. Hmm.
Fergie.
So sweet.
Yeah.
How cool.
How cool. Here we go. This is that woman I mentioned, the world's best dressage rider with
Yes.
Vallegro,
Yes.
the real Vallegro,
Oh.
and rocking Vallegro.
Oh, isn't that a
Oh.
good
How
picture?
cool.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Actually, we could send you some posters if you wanted to send out. I don't know. I've got this as a poster. I could send you some for your readers or your listeners.
Oh,
If you
that
will.
would be so much fun.
Oh,
Yes,
I would
thank
love
you.
that. Oh.
Okay. This is in Prince Charles's London home, Clarence House. That's the launch of his Highgrove horse.
Oh, my
Very
goodness.
special. Here's a special person in my life. This is my twin. This is my twin sister. My sister Leslie, our sister.
Look at that.
She
Look at
taught.
her.
She taught the world, the British side saddle champion, how to ride side saddle. And that's my
Wow.
sister hunting
Oh
side
my
saddle.
goodness.
Unbelievable.
How cool is that?
Something
Yeah.
That
I've
is
never
very
done.
cool.
We have fox hunted, but we have not ridden side saddle. So we do
No?
love. We do
No,
love fox
never side
hunting.
saddle.
Never side saddle though. Wow. Oh my
Toy Town.
goodness.
Princess. So she's not a princess. So Zara Phillips, Princess Anne's daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. She won the World Equestrian Games on Toy Town in 2006.
Oh,
Mark and Tony, keep on rocking. So,
I love it. That's cute.
Wow.
Rock on.
That's
like rock on.
cute.
That's
Yeah.
cute. Rock on.
should we do a little trip round? Do you want to have a look at the workshop?
Oh
This
yes,
is
please.
wonderful.
Yes.
Got time? Okay.
Oh please.
Just some of the letters from the Queen.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Oh, some of the letters. Look at all of them. Oh my goodness.
And you celebrate everything. I think that's it.
Look
Like
at all
that's.
those.
Look
Oh
at
my
this.
gosh.
Oh my
I haven't
gosh.
even, look, I
Now-
haven't even put them on the wall yet.
Oh
Mark,
wow.
if you have too many, we can help you. So we just wanted to mention that, just so you know, we are here to be your friend and help you. Look at that, unbelievable.
How special.
Princess Royal. This is the latest one, 19th of February, saying just thanking the Queen. So thank you, Princess Royal has asked me to write and thank you for the most interesting visit to Stevenson Brothers last week.
Wow.
Her Royal Highness has seen your stands at country shows in the past and of course seen the horses you have presented to Her Majesty. Princess Royal enjoyed very much the opportunity of the tour, the workshop, and meet some of the team working on the horses. Her Royal Highness was pleased to see the extraordinary range of different designs you have created. The Princess Royal, as the colonel of several cavalry regiments, was impressed by the attention to detail in the cavalry charges.
My goodness.
Princess Royal also asked me to thank you for the very kind gift of a mini rocking horse. So Her Royal Highness thought midi rather than mini might be a more accurate description. We call them miniatures, and we did a miniature version of her horse that she won a big competition in, and I've forgotten the horse's name at the moment, but I will remember it. Right, we are going. Here's one of my favourite pictures.
Oh, look at. Oh, look at her.
Wow.
Okay, so we've reproduced
Big pink
Tinkerbell,
toes.
Aw.
Tinkerbell. So
Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, and Tiger Lily.
Oh, isn't it sweet?
Fabulous photograph taken by my dear friend Henry Delisle. He's worth checking out.
Okay.
Henry has produced some wonderful books of horse collections around the world.
Aw. Oh wow.
Look at that one. That one's so sweet.
Okay, so as I keep saying, that was our inspiration, that
Yep.
photograph.
Yes.
These are the horses that by our Uncle James that inspired us in the first place.
Oh wow.
And this is how we exhibit ourselves occasionally at horse shows.
Oh my.
In a big horse box that opens up.
That's beautiful.
That
And we
is
encourage
beautiful.
children to
Oh,
get
look at
riding.
That.
Yes.
And they'll
Oh,
compete.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
National
is
Pony
really
Society.
neat.
Oh.
National Pony Society every year run a competition for under 12-year-olds to compete and
Oh,
win
look at.
Isn't that sweet?
the Stevenson Brothers Rocking Horse Stakes for mountain and moorland first ridden ponies for under 12s. Isn't that neat?
Wow.
Yes. Very neat.
Look at the shop. Look at. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. Unbelievable.
The wood is incredible.
Thank you very much.
It's just so gorgeous.
This,
Everything on
this
it
is a reproduction of a horse that's being trained in Holland for a member of the British team. Unbeknownst to her, her boyfriend had it made.
beautiful.
And he said he's got to have a little bit missing from the ear because the horse got
Aw.
Okay.
produced. He's got to have extra muscles in his biceps and his legs.
Wow.
Horse is called Teddy.
Mm.
And we plate the shoes. We haven't fitted these on yet. We're just deciding where to put
Look
them.
at
Oh,
that.
that's so cool.
Now, I told you about the secret locking compartment that we can put in the horses so you can access the space, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little door under the tummy. You see that door? The hole. Here's the here's the door
Beautiful.
with a keyhole.
Wow.
And I asked this guy, how important is this girlfriend? And he said, very important. I said, have you asked her to marry you yet? He said, no. I said, okay. So I'm going to give you a place to put the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
So on our Instagram feed,
It's like
on
a
our
fairy tale.
Instagram for a few months
Oh,
ago,
it's
is
like
a
fairy
picture
tale.
of Henry on his knees.
I did
front of this
see
horse.
that, but I
Yes.
didn't realize that it was from the
didn't
box from the tummy. Oh my goodness.
We said they got
Oh,
engaged
a
by
cool
the
place
horse,
to
and we
hide,
didn't know. Yeah.
hide the ring, eh?
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
she's very
Couple of
lucky.
horses on bow
Yes.
She's a
rockers.
very lucky girl. Yes, I'd say
Isn't
she's.
she?
Yeah, she is
There
very,
you go,
very
bow
lucky.
rockers.
So cute.
Look at all the pictures.
So this, I wanted you to see this one.
Oh wow. Princess Diana.
It's the Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Princess Diana
How
too.
special is
Oh.
that picture?
Oh,
Wow.
oh,
Oh.
Yeah. So we met her a few times.
Oh wow.
She was wonderful.
oh. We followed those things. You know, I have followed those things for a long time, and have a great interest in the royals, but we don't know much.
So this is Matthew Cliff. Say hello, Matthew.
Hi,
Hello,
We're in
Matthew.
Matthew.
Ohio, aren't we?
Hello.
We're in Ohio. We're in Ohio. Okay, I'll show you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, look
so
at
here we
how
go.
pretty.
Would you call this a paint?
Yep.
No.
Mhm.
Is it a paint? Yeah.
Mhm.
So we really get down to the detail.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, look at how pretty. Oh, wow.
Mm.
Oh.
How many years, Matthew?
35, 36.
36.
Oh,
36.
congratulations.
He
That's
was-
wonderful.
36.
Wow.
36. So
Your
we stole
talent.
Matthew from school
That's cool.
when he was a puppy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aw, so nice to
Two
meet
sisters,
you.
mom and grandma.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
3 generations.
3 generations, amazing. And they make incredible fencing products.
Aw, thanks
Yeah.
you.
Well, you make
Brilliant,
incredible rocking horses.
So, yeah. So normally this room would be stuffed absolutely full. But we're at the beginning of the year, and of course, you know, Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
we shipped all the horses out. You see that?
Wow.
Yes.
This is we're calling this one Stella
Aw,
because she's got
pretty.
Planet Suite.
Oh,
How
oh,
cool is
look at
that?
that. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
My brother says, let's sell it to Elon Musk.
Right.
You should.
Good. Alone.
Mark, how many rocking
Saddlery
horses?
shop.
How many rocking horses do you make
the
in a
saddle
year's
shop.
time?
How many do we make in a year?
Uh huh.
Was that question?
Yes.
We make roughly 150 to 200 a year.
Wow. And this is the saddle shop. Wow.
Yeah.
How
This is the
beautiful.
saddle shop. Yeah. So,
Beautiful.
you know,
Oh, look
miniature
at.
bits.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. All these different
Snapples.
colors for the yeah. We got some
Leathers.
lots of different wools, tartans. This is the quality of our embroidery.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh my.
yes. Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's gold and silver and real,
Wow.
and you know
Yeah.
the whole deal.
Mm. Now.
This is the brochure that you will get.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, look it. Oh, look it.
Mm.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
He's a customer.
Oh my
Really?
goodness! Oh my! Wow! Oh wow! That's so much fun.
You might have heard of this racehorse Frankel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, incredible. He's standing stallion now in Newmarket.
Mm.
He was the fastest racehorse, won the most, £3 million in prize money. If you were a Scot, we could
that.
match your tartan
Oh,
on the
yeah.
saddle.
There you
Wow.
go. Oh,
Here we go.
I love it.
Okay, some of our leather, the soft leather for the seats
Oh, it's
and
beautiful.
the stiff and the bridle butt.
Mm.
So this is made in wool sole. It's proper bridle butt that we wouldn't normally use for real saddles. And a selection of saddle pads.
Look at the little saddle
Aw.
pads. Oh, they're so cute. Look at how cute. Aw,
Amazing.
oh. Oh, wow. Oh, look at, oh, how pretty.
A little horse called Chica.
Chica.
Oh, look at that. You know, one is more beautiful and as beautiful as the next. They're just absolutely stunning. Unbelievable. Wow.
We're in the horse hospital here.
Oh.
Occasionally, there was a German company that made rocking horses and then covered them in pony skin.
Oh,
Wow.
So that's skin. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, I'm just
All
going to
parts
lose the
and
radio
pieces.
if I can.
All the parts and pieces.
So this used to be our showroom. It's now the Rocking Horse Restoration Hospital, Rocking Horse Hospital.
Aw.
So we fix old horses in here.
Oh, my goodness.
Occasionally they need to be stripped right down.
oh, wow.
So you can see they're pine, side saddle pommel hole. The legs are mortared and tenon up into the body. Just cheap old pine, you know, it was soft as anything. We put a fresh bit of wood on there to replace the ears. They always get broken ears, and occasionally the jaw will break off. Let me show you some jaws that we've taken off of horses that have been wrong.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Lower jaws, all incorrect.
Oh, my.
And people often smack their ears off, so here's some incorrect
Oh,
ears.
look
as
at
well.
that. Look at that. Oh, my. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Our zebra also gets a wildebeest.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Yeah, because wildebeest run with the zebra, as you know, on the Serengeti Plains in
I love
Africa.
it. I love
So when these are painted up, they do look amazing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I just can't
And
believe
occasionally we
this.
get to copy people's real dogs as well.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at it. Oh,
Yeah. There should be a corgi in here somewhere.
wow.
And we're not allowed to hunt anymore, but we do put a little set of hounds
Yep.
chasing. Yeah. Actually, there is a really nice set. Where's Ian gone? Here we go. Here's a client. It says, oh, no, that's not them.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that. Oh, look at. Oh, wow.
I was hoping to show you the finished ones. Right, hairdressing salon. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Ceylon. That's so cute. Look at that. My.
So all rocking horses had hair from real horses. The horse had to pass away,
Yeah.
and we get sent tails, and we take a center strip out the tail for the mane.
Okay.
Okay, there's a center strip, and then the rest of it is turned into a tail.
Okay.
So we are recycling horses.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, for some people it's a bit gruesome, but to others it's like, oh wow, you can include my tail hair. So
Right.
people will bring us tail hair. Here we go.
Wow.
This is the Pike's hair.
Wow.
They've had their horse cremated.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's very special.
it is.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there we go.
Look at all of that.
And I once said to my accountant, I said, I need to go to Africa every year. He said, why is that? I said, I need zebra hair.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
So this
my.
turns into zebra.
Oh, wow.
You can see, can't you? Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look
How
at
cool.
that.
Oh, my gosh.
So there's a
It's
zebra
just
mane.
beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Good old Singer sewing machines. Yay.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's right. That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Right, we try and walk into the warehouse bit. We may lose each other.
Okay.
Hang on.
This is fun going through
Oh,
and seeing where
yeah.
you're going.
Oh, look
this
at
is
the
Look at
camel.
the camel.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, look at the camel. It's so cute. Oh,
That's Humphrey.
darling
Humphrey.
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 Humphrey. Oh, it's so cute.
We went racing we were guests of Sheikh Mohammed
oh my gosh.
bin Rashid Al Maktoum in Dubai a million years ago, and he said, "Come come to the racetrack, and after the horse racing, there was camel racing, and I said to my brother, we must make a rocking camel. Sorry about that.
Oh, look at it. Oh,
I'll leave now.
Oh, look at all the horses.
Famous trainer.
Wow.
Famous trainer, Paul Nichols, one of the best British trainers. So most trainers, jockeys, have got our horses. Here we are. Look, we're COVID.
Yes, yes, we have that too.
You've got all that stuff.
We
Yeah.
do too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That was a pit stop tour.
Oh, that was
You
special.
gave us a
Amazing.
very, very special tour. We
Yes.
cannot thank you enough for that. That was amazing to be able to
Thank
walk
you.
with you and see that today. That really brightens up our times here.
Yeah.
We just can't thank you enough. We needed that today, and it was a real big, a big treat. Yeah. Aw, thank you.
Okay. So you've got a small flavor of what we do. I could rabbit for hours. And would love to, talk again in perhaps more detail,
Yes.
in a few months' time, perhaps,
Yes,
know,
I would love to.
Absolutely.
see what we're working on, maybe introduce, one or two. I'd love you to meet Claire Smith, our wonderful saddler.
That would be wonderful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'd love to do that. We just
Mhm.
cannot thank you enough for the time that you've taken away from your busy day to spend some time with us. It's just so refreshing, and you're such an honorable person. I just don't know how to thank you for taking the time to show us all of this. I can't believe all the people that you've talked to in the history and the background of what you're doing. It's just so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Well, that's very, very kind of you to say so. And that it's my joy to speak with you guys over there. Thank you. Real pleasure. Thank you so much for including me
Thank you.
on your late night riders. It's been a
Thank
joy
you.
for me, Marc Stevenson of Stevenson Brothers. Over and out. God bless you all.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye now. Bye,
Bye.
Mark.